Here's a quick yet informative video on the LG F6 Optimus versus the Blu Vivo 5 Mini. Now, I was compelled to do this quick video because I was shocked and amazed at how similar these two cell phones are. The Vivo color doesn't look so hot, does it? Especially in comparison to the Vivo F6 over here. But let's do some other comparison. Now, the Blu Vivo Mini 5 actually is open to any provider. Whereas this Metro PC phone, you can use with Metro and you can use with T-Mobile. I'm pretty sure you can't use it with Sprint or AT&T unless you get that specific kind. But this one is set up for, of course, Metro, and it's set up for the T-Mobile SIM card. Now, which one has more memory? That's easy. The Blu Mini, you can actually put all your programs that you want on there, and you won't run out until you get to be ridiculous, where you got about 10 of your favorite programs, then you'll start to run out on this. Whereas with this, it's half of that. You put about 5 programs and you'll start getting messages that saying that you're filled to your maximum capacity. And everybody knows 5 programs are not really anything. But that's the consequence of having a very small storage space on this. But the way you can get around that is, of course, you add the micro SD card in this, and then you can do a transfer of your applications, not all of them, but some of them, to your micro SD card and run them off of that. But I'm going to say not all of them, only about half of the applications are eligible for transfer over to the micro SD. You're going to find out that the other half say, no go, you can't do it. Now, what else do I like about this F6 Optimus is that it has a removable battery. Now, those batteries aren't cheap. Even if you get them used, they're more expensive than what you would pay for a used Samsung type battery. The used Samsung batteries, because they're so well known, you can pick those up for about maybe $5 used. But new is about $25 if you went to Battery Plus. You know, they're going to charge you $25 no matter what battery you get. But on this, even when you get them used, they're about $10. They're about twice as much as a Samsung Galaxy battery. So there you have it on that. Now in comparison, this Blu Vivo, you can't even get a battery for it because it's an internal battery. But surprisingly, these two, the thickness is about the same on both of them. You would expect with an internal battery that the Blu would be much thinner. But it's not a lot thinner. They're both about the same thinness. They're both about the same size, 4.5 inches. I'm not going to get gross, but they're both about 4.5 inches. See, there you go. Actually, they're pretty much mirrors of each other. That's what compelled me to do this video, because when it was all said and done, and I did the updates on them, I said, man, these phones are pretty comparable. I'm pretty happy with both of them. That's why I'm keeping both of them. Now, the Blu, you can't really find cases for it. That's why I had to make do with the case I had. Blu really doesn't make a lot of cases. I guess they don't care if you drop your phone and you break it because you don't have no case. They figure, well, we'll give you a discount. You can buy another Blu phone. Whereas the F2 Optimus, look at that. I can get fancy. I can have me a bare case if I want. I also got another case that goes over it with a kickstand, and it has the internal screen protector, the built-in one. Now, this doesn't have a built-in screen protector, but I put the rubber oops protection on all my phones. So this one is very nice. Let's see, I like that, the little novelty, the conversation piece. You put that on the table at the restaurant, and the waitress comes by and says, oh my, what lovely case you have there. So, at the end of the day, you have two pretty comparable phones there. As you can tell by my voice, I'm very happy with both of them. These are the small phones that you can take with you on the go. you can actually use them as a hotspot. This works as a very nice hotspot. I have what I call Mayweather versus Beaver as my hotspot name. You know, because they used to be besties, but now they had a falling out. And this one, I believe this hotspot works well too. The only time I had a problem with a hotspot is when I was using, it was a Samsung phone, and it was a S5 that was unlocked, but originally for Verizon. And because I use T-Mobile, when I try to use the hotspot, it won't let me. Maybe somebody out there can write in the comment section as to how I can get around that, because that limits my S5. But with these two little phones, I can use them as hotspot, and I can make a larger phone be able to get online with it. There you have it. Enjoy.